for a response from you guys after the game the other night?
Yeah, I liked our compete. I liked our battle level. I thought, we had a chance to win that game. I thought, I just thought we played hard. We battled, and we're in the game and had a chance to win.
Is that the kind of way you guys are going to have to play with the stretch here these last 10 games, kind of just tooth and nail kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I've said it a lot during losses. It's not. We don't want moral victories, though. We want to win games. It's still not enough. We got to find ways to win these games. We're up. Tie game going into the third period. We need to find a way to get the puck to the net and try and bang one home and maybe get an empty net, win the game that way. So, but obviously you like the effort and stuff, but moral victories aren't that great.
Jordan, those two quick responses by them, is that particularly disheartening?
Yeah, those are good shots. You got to give, I think, Neil credit. He put it under the bar both times. So, like I said, I like the way we've competed. I like that. Obviously those are bad timing for those goals. It sucks the wind out of you maybe a little bit, but for us, we still can't be happy with that. We need to win games.
Once you guys had after what happened the other night against Arizona?
I think we responded well, especially the first period. We went through a little lull of about 4 minutes in the second there where they kind of handed us in our end, but that's a game we need to find a way to win. So it's tough. Obviously, the effort was there, but the outcome wasn't, so it still sucks.
Sorry, Tom, but just the two quick replies that they have, you get the lead right off the bat, and then the same kind of thing happened in the second period when you go ahead.
Yeah, those are always tough. We did that in Columbus too. It's tough. It sucks the energy right out of the building, especially when you're at home. You want to use the crowd to our advantage, and when those things happen, it sucks the crowd right out. It's something that we can't allow to happen. And like I said, losing this one is not a good feeling. And we got a big opponent coming in a day, and we need to be ready to work.
Maybe fight the puck a little bit.
Yeah, there were spots where I was feeling good, and then obviously there were spots where, like that last Columbus game, I was a little bit casual and making my reads at the wrong time, and I got hurt for it, so just another lesson to learn.
When you say as a goalie you're casual in your reads, is it just you should be jumping out a little bit sooner, not anticipating maybe the release from Neil?
Yeah, and I knew that Neil was a shooter, and that's something I was prepared for, and a mistake that I made. I should have been further out, challenging him on that first one, and the last one I thought I had everything covered, and like I said, got casual and didn't track the puck.
It's been a long time since you've beat a backup. How different is that just mentally, to be prepared to come in when you're not playing every second day?
It's definitely tougher. It's harder to get into a rhythm, but there's no excuses. I should have enough practice time to feel the puck.
In the room, going back home now with eight home games and 4 on the road to finish up the season. So, big tough road trip, and we got 7 out of 10 points, I believe, and we'll take it.
Big was getting that goal 20 seconds after they went up.
Yeah, that's the worst. Anytime a team comes back and scores like that, and it's always a big emphasis after the next shift, after there is a goal scored, to either make sure you have a smart shift or to get back on the attack and to gain momentum just like that. It was huge, and obviously 18 had a big night tonight.
Yeah, those are three pretty impressive goals.
Yeah, usually you see 2 in an empty netter, or a couple garbage goals or whatever you want to call them, but yeah, I had a great view tonight being a centerman, so I had fun watching.
During the season where this forward group as a whole is near the bottom of the league in terms of producing goals. But during this stretch that began with the point streak, the forwards as a whole have really started amping up the production. Where have you seen
You know, I think, yeah, we had some struggles, and then I don't think it helped early on when I came in, all the lines being shuffled and quite a few adjustments going on those first couple weeks. And once guys kind of got settled in, we solidified a few lines, and we really saw some guys take off. That Ribeiro line has carried us for a few weeks now, and we've been talking a little bit last week or so about our line getting a little more production. And so, Neeler hopefully got our line going now, and we can kind of take off.
You seeing the building blocks?
Managed to pull out a big win because points are so crucial at this point in the season. You got to play good hockey going into the playoffs.
How much did it change the game when your second goal, just 20 seconds after they'd taken the lead, kind of evened it right back up?
Yeah, I think anytime a team scores and the other team comes right back in and gets one, it kind of it deflates you a little bit. You get that surge of momentum when you score and you're feeling good, and then the other team buries one. It takes you down a little bit, but so that was that felt good to get that one.
It wasn't a hat trick on bobblehead night, but I mean, just given the team streak ending in Vancouver, how big was that for you personally?
Yeah, like I said, I think as a line, I thought we could have been better in Vancouver. We kind of let that game slip away. We didn't play our best hockey in the first, and then we were chasing it. So tonight, wanted to be better, and we were.
James, you sort of touched on this before, but to win 3 out of 5 games on this road trip and to end the season with 8 of 12 at home in the position that you're in, in the importance of just getting this road trip to be a success and having a home-heavy schedule down the stretch?
Yeah, something we talked about and looked at in our schedule coming off the All-Star break. So we knew what we were in for. Every game's going to be tough down the stretch, like coming into this building and playing against McDavid and Eberle and Hall and Leon and all those guys. Those guys are highly skilled players, and they're going to be tough on you all night. So I thought we did a good job staying on the right side of the puck and got some timely goals and managed to get a big win.
There's a period of time earlier this season where the forward group as a whole and this team was near the bottom of the league in terms of goal scoring. But over the stretch that began with the point streak in February, it seems the forwards have really amped it up. Where do you see the improvement in that regard?
Yeah, I think throughout the start of the year, guys were struggling a little bit to score, and as a team, we were struggling to create offense. And it's tough to put a finger on what it was, but everyone came alive at the right time and when we needed everybody, and everyone stepped up. So a little bit different than the year before when everyone came off hot and then we kind of dipped. So I like it a little better this way around and getting that confidence going into playoffs. So we'll continue to get better, but I like the direction our team is going in.
Thanks.
You guys would be happy to kind of keep playing the way you were playing before that slip up in Vancouver, I guess.
Yeah, after losing a couple games, obviously one OT loss and loss in Vancouver, that was a big win. But when you look back, 7 points out of the last 10, so that's we're happy with that, and it was a big win.
You sort of touched on that. To get a successful road trip with 7 of 10 points, and now you go home and have 8 of your final 12 games at home with where you are in the standings. Just how important was the success on this road trip leading into the final 12?
It was huge. We've been pretty good this year on the road, and I don't know what's behind it.
It was much better than it was last game. We played a smarter game. We didn't give up outnumbered rushes. We were better structurally. So there's a lot of improvements as far as that goes. But I don't like looking at it that way because we were so bad in that last one. That's not the norm. That's not where we should be. So we're back to playing decent hockey tonight. You know, unfortunately, we didn't come away with the win, but we did some good things. A couple shots we'd probably like to have back, and a couple chances around the net we'd like to have back at the other end.
What was the goals they scored right after you did? Was it similar to Columbus?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. You know, we actually we scored. Pardon me. We scored and then won the draw. Got in on the forecheck, played in their end a little bit, and it came out. And we're a little bit soft on gap and coverage there. And then you know, LB's taking his first kick through the league, and you've got Ovechkin, Neal, Sagan, Couture, guys that can really release the puck. And he's got to figure that out. They'll shoot from anywhere, and they'll shoot it awfully quick, and he'll get better.
What was the reaction like on the bench, Tom, when they got those 2 quick replies?
Better than it has been, actually. The guys said the things they needed to say. I thought we went back out and reestablished our game. Chicago Blackhawks, LA Kings, 5, 6 Stanley Cups, whatever they have ebbs and flows within their games too. And we're not going to be perfect. We're going to have those bumps. And so we're trying to grow as a team and grow up as a team. Excuse me. They usually come in pairs, don't they? So we're trying to grow up as a team, and that's, I thought tonight we had a much better and more appropriate response to the quick goals than we did in Columbus or even San Jose a minute into the game where we let one in. So I think part of that's trying to play for LB as well.
Todd, you're not a fan of discussing individual players generally speaking, but did you feel like Pakarinen responded well to his elevation of the lineup, and Yakupov seemed to play his way into some elevated minutes toward the end of the game as well?
Yeah, I thought Pac had a good night. I expected that from him, and he's excited about getting the chance there. I thought he played a simple, hard game, complemented the other two. And Yak, as the game went on, we're looking for more offense, and you know, giving him the chance to play with different guys. And he gets to play with Nuge right now, and I'd take that if I was a player. He's a hell of a centerman, so hopefully they get a little chemistry going here, and he gets a chance to score.
When Connor McDavid is lining up against Yossi and Weber, is that just a testament to how good he is? They're two of the best defensemen in the league.
Yeah, you know, they are. That's a tremendous pair when you think about it. When you take Weber and Yossi, and you can come back with Ekholm and Ellis, and you know, that's 4 that they can play almost the whole night, and they do. So Connor lines up against them, and he comes off tired, and Leon goes and looks up, and they're 6 and 59 again. They're that good. They have that ability to play that many minutes, and they have experience. And you know, for us to get to where we want to go, we have to find a couple players like that or develop them. And over time, they'll have the ability to play 28, 29 minutes a night, and there'll be some young kid playing on another team looking up and going, oh, I have to play against those Edmonton guys. But we're not there right now. Night.
Peter, the importance of this road trip to get 3 wins out of 5 and then end the season with 8 of 12 at home, does that just speak to the importance of how the success on this road trip is going to potentially help down the stretch?
I mean, every point right now. You know, the road trips are big, though, because you're on the road. It's a little more difficult. You know, you're traveling from city to city and back-to-back games in there. So it was an important road trip just to try to keep moving up the standings. So I thought our guys played really hard tonight.
With James, in the note of James's hat trick, I know that there was a point earlier this season where the forward group was near the bottom of the league in terms of production combined. But it seems over the last month since the point streak began, it seems like the forwards have really amped it up. Have you seen anything different in that regard with the production coming from your forward group?
Well, I mean, they're falling for him. You know, James had some nice shots tonight. He's been pretty steady all year. Phillips really gotten hot in the second part here, but other guys are starting to contribute too. Kelly Yarncroc on the sheet a couple times tonight. Ribby's been consistent, so we're starting to get scoring from different lines and on a more consistent basis from the forwards. That obviously is going to help with the outcome.
Both times you guys responded pretty quickly after they scored.
Yeah.
What does that do? Just to kill the
Well, I don't know. It was big to kill the momentum. You know, especially the second time we come out and start the period like that, and you kick one up and come right back down and even it up. So that was really important, I thought.
Barrett gets back in the lineup tonight. How do you think he played?
He played really well. Really well. He was steady. He moved the puck quick. He was physical, defended well. He did a good job. Thank you.
Go ahead. Yep. Like a season so far. He seems to get more important ice time.
Yeah, he's great. He does get important ice time because he plays hard. He's a responsible player. I can put him out there to end the game like I did tonight. And, he blocks shots. He gets pucks out. He's physical, so he does the right things out there.
Thank you,
guys.